Hello, Parth here with Swift Education. In my previous tutorial, I showed you how to secretly listen to your students. Well, how do I speak to them now? Well, easy. In order to talk to a student in DiLL, you have to create a voice connection. A voice connection can be created by drawing a line between the two speakers. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say if I want to talk to Louis. In order to do so, I click on Louis' icon. While holding down my mouse, I drag a line to myself. And this time, I choose the second option, which says Instructor converses with Louis. When I do so, you'll notice that there's a two-headed arrow between Louis and myself, which means audio is flowing from Louis to myself and myself to Louis. In other words, we're in a conversation. On Louis' screen, it also shows that he's talking to me on the right-hand side. In order to disconnect myself from Louis, all I have to do is hover my mouse over the line that I've created between us, and you'll notice that a scissor icon appears. With the scissor icon, I can click on the line and simply disconnect myself from Louis. Great, so I can talk to Louis, but what if I want DiLL to talk to Louis as well? How do I do that? Again, by using the concept of voice connections. In order for DiLL to speak with Louis, I drag a line from Louis' icon to DiLL's, and again, this time I choose the second option, which says DiLL converses with Louis. A two-way line is created, which means audio is flowing from Louis to DiLL and vice versa, or in other words, they're in a conversation. Additionally, I can place DiLL and Bobby in a conversation by drawing a two-headed arrow between them. Notice that there's no arrow going from Bobby to Louis, which means that Bobby and Louis cannot hear or speak to each other. And that is how you create a conversation in DiLL.